My son is about to lose his first tooth. His best friend received $100 goddamn dollars from the tooth fairy, and my son seems to think that amount is normal. How do I manage his expectations without losing the magic? And that's from Dentally Distraught in Delaware.
Here's the point I'll make, and I know I'm coming at this from an adult who is, at best, tooth fairy agnostic. I'm not tooth fairy theistic, but I think the truth is out there somewhere. But I'm not willing to commit one way or the other. If I had to choose between losing a tooth or paying $100, I would pay $100 every time. It's not even a question of me. Like, each of my teeth, I have currently in my head, let me do some quick math, probably $3,000 worth of teeth going for me. This seems about right. Right? I got about 30 teeth up in there.
That sounds right.
Let me count them. Let me count them real quick. That'd be real good radio. I have about $3,000 worth of beautiful enamel in my mouth. And I'm not willing to trade any of that for $100. Now, I'm doing fairly well for myself these days. Maybe in my ramen and hot dogs era, I would have gone to the tooth bank and just started swapping those bad boys out.
Griffin, you know that like the deal with the tooth fairy isn't that you're buying the teeth from the child, right? You're not saying like, hey, Tim.
No, I'm just saying if we're looking for a way to establish value, all right. Losing your teeth is the worst. It's the dream. It's the nightmare I have like most commonly is the tooth losing nightmare. I think a lot of people can relate to that. How much money would you spend to save one of your teeth from leaving your mouth?
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a toughie, right?
Ooh, yeah.
I don't know what that figure. I don't know what that
definitely more than 100.
More than 100.
$1,500 to replace a tooth in my mouth.
Well, and now we're talking. Yeah, if we're going into the medical community, each tooth could arguably be worth anywhere between $800 to $20,000.
I feel like we're ignoring something about this question, and that is that kids lie all the time, constantly. They're never not lying.
They're 100% lying forever.
But like, no question. Call this kid's family. Guarantee they didn't even know he lost a tooth. Like, let me
pitch this scenario to you, though, Justin.
Okay.
Hey, Deborah, did you grab that tooth from under Timmy's pillow, right? And you put $1? Yeah, I just grabbed $1 out of your wallet. But I didn't have any dollars in my wallet. I just hit the bank. It was all hundreds. Oh, shit.
Actually, I just saw a 1, and I was like, here, let's just go with it.
I just grabbed a bill, because who keeps $100 bills in their wallet, Steve? This is why we have money troubles.
Justin, this is something that you're going to run into eventually with your spawn, your brood. I think $1 for a tooth, even a child's tiny, insignificant bullshit tooth that can't do much chewing of anything in any way. I think $1 is garbage. I think that's a bullshit exchange rate. First of all, inflation, crazy. Inflation be crazy right now, you guys. So like $1 isn't going to buy you anything. It's not even going to buy you an issue of Us Weekly. Which is,
I think you're making a fair point. I don't really see that it's up to me, but I think it's a fine point you're making.
I'm just saying. I'm saying like at the very least $5, and then at least the child.
How would I weigh into that decision and all?
Well, the tooth fairy comes to you and says, "What denomination of
where are you at
currency?
Economically?"
Yeah. Oh, okay. So like inflation, like they want to make sure they just keep it like within the. They don't want to make the kid richer than me at that
right.
moment.
Yeah, because then they become the parent.
That's the law.
Why do you think that like fucking Britney Spears' parents just like fucking robbed her blind? Justin Bieber got robbed blind. It's because none of these parents want to be the children.
Right, and that's what happens. That's what that Head Start thing you hear so much about. That's what it is.
That's what it is. It's a parental swapperoonie. It's a Freaky Friday, but it's been codified into a business.
I have a suggestion for the question asker.
Go.
Instead of money, swap it for some kind of good, like maybe a new Xbox game, right?
Okay.
That costs less than $100.
That's awesome.
But in a child's mind,
it might as well cost $10,000.
Yeah, like, oh, I got something. That's way better.
A really good idea. $60 for a new AAA video game is still a crazy amount of money.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying you could pick up like a pre-owned, a certified pre-owned game.
Oh, thanks, Madden 96 for the original PlayStation.
This is great. I love how it has 8 different stickers on it. Thanks, GameStop. You're a really good company.
Oh, and it smells like weed, and that's fun. Madden 96. Who was even playing football back there?
that Deion Sanders
Is
on
that
the
Deion?
cover?
Okay. I mean, I guess I wasn't alive when Deion Sanders existed, but that's totally.
Why does it say on the back bone nose tackling fidelity? I don't understand.
How old would you say is like the average kid who's like losing teeth and swapping them with the tooth fairy? Like 7?
I should learn this.
Is that like 7?
I feel like maybe 5 to 10 is really the sweet spot where all the goddamn teeth fall out of your head. Oh, childhood is the worst.
Because I feel like that's like maybe he's gonna lose sight of the fact that like his friend got $100 by the time he gets like a 20.
Yeah, or he'll lose sight of it when the parents of the $100 child go completely broke. They could go completely bankrupt because that child
they're gonna spend $30,000.
Well,
$3,000.
$3,600 if they keep it up.
I would like to suggest that if you are leaving $100, there is no amount of like being rich where you would think that is a good idea. I would like to suggest that if you are leaving $100 under a child's pillow for a tooth, there is only one logical reason that would be happening, and that is money laundering. You are trying to launder a large sum of money through your child's mouth so the federales can't get their grubby mitts on it.
It's also, I would pitch another scenario that this kid's parents forgot to swap the tooth like the last 3 times. And we're like, we got to pull out all the stock. We got to do something big for this one, or he's going to stop believing.
Well, I'm glad we could talk about that instead of my thing.
I'm saying that they are equally.
I thought they were honestly. I mean, if I was running a chuckle school, I would say a concept of forgetful parents versus
Money laundering.
Well, money laundering.
Maybe let me put this
like maybe more comedy. Oh, you want to interrupt to get that's cool. Like, what do you got now?
Maybe
what do you got now, Carrot Top?
Maybe you got your chocolate, my peanut butter. I got my peanut butter and your chocolate. They're forgetful money laundering parents.
Okay.
Did we launder that money? We're in jail. Fuck.
Oh, we were supposed to launder $10 each time. We'll just do 100. No one will notice. Surely he won't tell the kids at school.
Where do we put the books we've been keeping for the mob? I don't even know. Fuck.
Which mob are we in?
I'm so shitty at this.
Are we in
Are we in your mob? Sorry. I know this is awkward.
Are we in the Scarface mob or the Japanese mob?
Are we Yakuza?
Are we Yakuza?
Are we supposed to be putting Yakuza money in Dylan's mouth?
Is this ornate dragon on my back a gang thing? Or is it I just love dragons?
Is there a rumble tonight or is that tomorrow? Did we miss it? Oh, no.
Honey, I just broke a pool cue over my knee, and God help me if I can remember what I was going to do with it.
That was our last good pool cue. The other ones are all warped and bent.
If only we hadn't spent all that money laundering it through our child and the tooth fairy.
Honey, you put the actual money in the laundry. No.
Oh,
this is
now this is like the Amelia Bedelia school of mafioso life.
You're such a scatterbrained mafioso.
You're supposed to put dates in the pudding, so you cut up a calendar. Oh, Amelia Bedelia, you're. Oh, Amelia Bedelia Corleone, you don't know nothing about money laundering,
dummy.